Hello, 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 everyone. Everyone, Facebook land, YouTube land, wherever you might be listening. Hello, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining today. I am super excited about the content that we are going to be sharing here. Do me a favor, share this link. Go ahead and look at the bottom of your screen. There should be an option for you to share. Share this or add friends to this because I'm getting ready to share with you some juiciness that you don't want to miss. The 5 key elements to success. I'm going to wait just a few more seconds for Facebook land to bring me some more people, YouTube. I have all my devices here set up, waiting for everyone to come in and join us. Type in the chat, if you will, where are you listening in from? Rep your location. Where are you? Go ahead in the comments and type, where are you listening in from? Go ahead and type in the chat. Where are you? Where are you in the land of the living? All right, while you are doing that, I'm going to share my screen. Hello, Houston area in the house. Hey, Houston. Hold on, let me see. Let me pop you in. Angela St. Julian, thank you so much for joining again. Thank you so much. All right, go ahead and rep your city while I get my screen shared here. Inside scoop, I tried this morning and we had a technical glitch in the middle of the presentation when I was giving some really good content. So what we are going to do, we're going to do this thing again. If you would just let me know if you can see this. Go ahead and type into the chat if you can see this. All right. Let me know, Angela, can you see my PowerPoint? I'm going to go into presentation mode. Can you see my PowerPoint? Type into the chat if you can see. Yes, awesome. Okay. Thank you again so much for joining. My name is LaShawanda Moore, and I am super excited to bring to you the 5 key elements to success. Let me tell you, start off for those that don't know me, have never encountered me. If you're listening to this on the replay, type replay in the chat just so that I know we have some folks that are listening later on. But if you don't know me, let me tell you a little bit about who I am. Number one, I am a woman who is committed to using her life experiences to show others how to unlock their potential so that they have the life they crave. I really believe that this is what God put me on the face of this earth to do, is to share my experiences, but not only share, but to teach how I was able to overcome obstacles, how I was able to be successful. So, first and foremost, this is my why. The way I advance my why, I am a woman of God. I am a certified coach, author, speaker, hybrid entrepreneur, consultant, employee, employer, and a mentor. The platforms that I use to do these things, I have a business called Elevate Success, which this presentation is brought to you by Elevate Success. And I also own a brick and mortar business, a 29,000 square foot facility called Launch Family Entertainment Park. I am the founder of Live Out Loud nonprofit, and I am a global supply chain leader at DuPont. Last but certainly not least, I am a wife and mother of 4 amazing children. Yes, those are general statements, but you might be like, who made her qualified to stand here and talk to us today? Well, let me give you a little bit of my experience. I have a bachelor's of science in civil engineering from Southern University, HBCU in the house. If you are an HBCU grad, go ahead and type into the chat HBCU. I also have an MBA from the University of Phoenix, and I have 26 years as an engineer and leader in two Fortune 500 companies, one in the chemicals and one in the financial sector. I also have 15 years of direct sales experience where I built a $2 million business in selling products through Home Party Plan. I have 10 years plus of entrepreneurship experience. I actually started my business in 2012, so a little bit more than 10 years. Again, I'm a certified professional coach through IPEC, where I am an Energy Leadership Index Master Practitioner, and I am a distinguished Toastmaster, which is the highest level of achievement in Toastmaster. You can find me all over the net, the World Wide Web, all over cyber world, whether it's the news, magazines, etc. If you Google me, you'll definitely find me sharing and working to advance my why and help people unlock their potential. I am the author of two books, Recover, A Woman's Journey from Failure to Restoration, and Pursue. I am a co-author, Chase Your Goals and Run After Your Passions in Business, Life, and Leadership. And you can find those books on my website. And again, my pride and joy, my family, my husband, Roderick, and my 4 children. So I don't share any of this information to brag or, put myself up on a pedestal. I share this because I want you to know that what I'm getting ready to share with you is not theory. It is practical concepts and content that I have personally used to be successful. In fact, what I am sharing with you is a practice, 5 key elements that I use to build my direct sales business, and I still use it today. Let's get going. If you're ready to get this party started, go ahead and type in the chat yes, or you can give me a thumbs up. Give me some noise in the virtual building. Let's get this party started. Okay. I believe that at the core, there are 5 basic challenges that keep us from getting results. We set goals, or we have visions and strategies and plans. But sometimes, and I don't know about you all, but for me personally, sometimes in my past, I don't advance those goals, or I get stuck. An obstacle comes up and I am no longer moving and getting results. Well, I believe that there are 5 reasons why we get stuck. The very first one is confusion. So let's define confusion. Confusion is a lack of understanding, uncertainty. It's the state of being bewildered or unclear in one's mind about something. When you're confused, you don't buy. When you're confused, you don't move, right? Think about it. If you have a whole bunch of choices or a lot of things to choose from, sometimes you just opt not to make a choice because there's confusion because there's too many things, right? So confusion is definitely one of those things that will keep us from getting results. Let's look at the second one. I put these two together, fear and anxiety. Let's break it down though. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous. It could cause hurt, it could cause pain, it could be a threat. But there's a fear that if I move or if I do this thing, then it might hurt me or I might not feel good about it. Okay. So some people have a fear of failure. Some people have a fear of success, right? Some people have a fear of being found out. Anxiety, in a simple form, is a feeling of worry. It's nervousness and uneasiness, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Like you're just not sure how this thing is going to turn out, so you are uneasy about it, right? And some people shake or, just maybe heart races, but you're just uneasy about whatever is going on in your head. Okay. So those are the first two challenges that keep us from getting results. The next one is doubt. Doubt is another feeling of uncertainty. In fact, doubt is a lack of conviction. It's a lack of faith. So for my Christians or my people of faith, right? When you have doubt, you don't believe that whatever is possible is going to happen. You don't even believe it's possible, right? You don't, you feel like there is going to be an absence of result or good result. And so therefore, you don't get the results you desire because you don't move. Another challenge is frustration. Now, frustration is that feeling of being annoyed or upset, especially because of an inability to achieve something or an inability to make a change, right? So, say you're trying to do something, right? You're trying to build a castle in the sand, and you really want to build this castle in the sand, and every time you you try to do it, it fails. It keeps falling, it keeps crumbling until you get frustrated. I see someone in the chat said, doubt can certainly be paralyzing. Yes, absolutely. And so can frustration, right? Because when you're frustrated about doing something, you give up. You throw in the towel. You're so mad you can't even think straight. Your cognitive ability has been stifled. The next one, the fifth challenge, is false starts. When I talk about false starts, I'm talking about an unsuccessful attempt to begin something. So you might start doing it and then you stop doing it. You'll start again and then you'll stop. How many of you have ever been in direct sales? Because I know direct sales, right? And you've tried like 5 different direct sales businesses, right? And you'll start it and then you'll stop it. Or you'll start, do a little bit, get frustrated, have some fear, some doubt, some confusion, and you stop. Right? So these are the 5 basic challenges that I believe keep people from getting results. They're confused, there's fear and anxiety, doubt, frustration, and false start. I stopped by to share with you that there are 5 key elements that you can implement into your life with support or without, which I really think you need support. But there are 5 key elements that if you implement these things, that you can achieve the things that you desire. So listen, the very first one is vision. Now, when I talk about vision, I am talking about a future state. Okay, so this is your ability to see the future and almost imagine your being, how you're going to be in the future. You can think through the end game. You can plan out the future with your imagination and with some wisdom, right? Because you need some realism there. Right. So vision is that thing, that pie in the sky, it hasn't happened yet. It almost seems insurmountable, like it's hard to achieve, but you can see it. You can taste it. You know it'll take hard work, but that vision you're able to have out there and to people. How many of you heard without a vision the people perish? Well, you gotta have a vision so that you don't perish, right? So this is element number one. Someone type into the chat if you don't mind. Vision. Okay, vision is our first element. The second element to success is skills or art skills. Okay, skills. This is your ability to do something well. Okay, so when you set out to do something, you need to know how to do it. So since I'm talking direct sales today for some reason, If you want to be successful in direct sales, you need to know how to sell, recruit, and book, right? But you need to know how to do this. You need to have the skill set, the ability to be able to do that thing well, right? When we think about the goals that you have set for 2023, if your desire is to, for instance, incorporate meditation 4 to 5 days a week, right? That's my goal, right? If you want to do this, you might want to learn how, right? How, what are some practices and some ways to meditate? And so you YouTube it or you Google it, right? Or you consult with others who are doing it and doing it well, right? So you gain the skills and the ability, the knowledge, the know on how to do it. The third element, and someone type in skills for me, please. The third element is motivation. This is your reason. This is the why, the reason you are doing what you do. This is that deeper reason. Now, I am not talking about a surface kind of reason, like I'm doing this to pay off my mortgage. No, that is a result. Paying off your mortgage is a result of you actually doing the work or advancing your why, your purpose. Okay. I am talking about a deeper cause that you support, a deeper human aspect that enables you to drive in and drill in on that when the going gets tough. Right? Because if you don't have motivation, when distractions come, when hard times come, you will give up. So, in order to be successful in your goals for 2023 or whenever you are, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you have to have a deeper, heartfelt reason why you are doing what you're doing. In fact, I like to say this is the why portion, right, of your whole 5 key elements, that your why and your reasons should almost make you cry. That you should get goosebumps on your arms when you think about that deeper portion of why you're doing what you're doing. Let me just warn you, not a lot of people know their why or know how to define their why because the why resides in the portion of the brain that doesn't have language. It's very hard to articulate. And it's in the portion where our emotions are, our feelings. You ever had anyone ask, how are you feeling? And you can't really describe how you're feeling, so you give them something else other than a feeling. It's because it's very hard to articulate uh, your emotions. And your why resides in that portion of your brain. And so I encourage you to work at it, work hard, work with someone who knows how to do this. I can help you define your why if you so choose. Right? But motivation is very critical. I'm staying here longer because it's hard out there. Right? When you're trying to do things in life, nothing is achievable without difficulty, without obstacles. So you need to have a deeper reason why you are doing what you're doing. Okay, motivation is number 3. Thank you so much for typing in the chat for me, Angela. I really appreciate it. The fourth one is people skills. Okay, when I'm talking about people skills, this is your ability to interact well with other people, especially in a work environment or a business context, right? This is your ability to put yourself aside and to focus in on the other person. This is your ability to have grace and mercy, to be forgiving when people don't measure up or when they don't act the way you want them to act, when they upset you, right? This is your ability to forgive fast, right? And think about the end game, what it is that we're trying to do together. When you're working on a team at work, not all team members are going to like each other. It's okay. But your ability to relate and interact with those people is critical to get the results. It's critical to get success or to have success. And success is defined by each individual person, right? Success is relative to you. So people skills are very important. And the is a consistent work plan. Here, when we talk about a consistent work plan, this is your written document. This is you writing down your what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Right? You can almost call this an SOP. Right? This is your operating procedure. It's a written document designed to provide alignment, guidance, and a visual reference of what should be done to handle the project, the task, the goal, to bring the vision to life, etc. It's critical. That visual piece is very critical because when we think about people being overwhelmed, somebody type overwhelmed into the chat for me, please. When we think about people being overwhelmed, it's because they have it all in their head. Everything. They're trying to keep up with what to do with the family, what to do at work, what to do in the business, what to do with themselves, with their health, their fun. Everything is all in their head and not on paper. And so they are overwhelmed by life. One way to cure overwhelm is to brain dump it. Get it out of your head where you're constantly thinking about it and put it on paper so that you can see it. You don't have to think about it, you can read about it, right? You can use your sense of sight to read what it is that you need to do so that you stay on task, right? So a consistent work plan of how you're going to operate, how you're going to govern yourself. Those of you that are full-time entrepreneurs, I remember when I was a full-time entrepreneur, I realized that my schedule was all on me, right? Like I set the schedule, and if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. So as a full-time entrepreneur, it became very important and necessary to have a written plan in place so that you know what you're to do day in and day out. 8 a.m., you're going to do, calls. 10 a.m., you're going to, whatever it might be, right? You have a consistent work plan. Okay, so we have covered 5 key elements: vision, skills, motivation, people skills, and a consistent work plan are necessary for success. Now I want to bring the challenges and the elements together and show you how it all fits. Okay? If you have all 5 things, you're going to be getting results. We're settled there, right? Everybody thumbs up. Now, if you're missing vision, you're going to be confused. Because think about it. The vision is the target. It's where you're going. It's the end game. So I know I'm trying to get to that finish line right there. So far, I'm here. And if I don't know that I'm trying to get there and I'm all over the place, I might run in that direction. I might go in that direction. Right? If I'm looking to my left and to my right at all of the distractions around me because I don't have the vision in place, I'm going to get confused. So it's so important that you have a vision. If you don't, you will be confused. If you do not have the skills, if you don't know what you're doing and how to do it, you're going to have fear. Think about it. When you know how to do something, like I know someone who is like a beast at meditation, right? And she can come in with confidence. Like I see her more confident than I ever see her because she comes in and she is able to guide us through meditation with ease, with grace. And you can feel her confidence. You can feel that she knows what she's doing. So because she has the skill set, there's no fear. There's no uncertainty, right? There's no anxiety around whether or not the outcome will be well because she knows what she's doing. So if you're missing skills, you're going to be a little anxious because you just don't know. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. What if these people think I'm crazy, right? You have all those kinds of things. Now, if you're missing motivation, there's going to be some doubt. If you're missing your why, If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, you're going to doubt that whatever it is that you're getting into is supposed to be done. I think about our trampoline park launch, right? So it's three of us, myself, my husband, and our friend that are owners of Launch Entertainment. And when we first opened 4 years ago, we were crystal clear on our why. We believe that everyone should have an equal rights opportunity to an enjoyable and sustainable life. That's our why. And the way we advance that why is that we mentor, teach, and role model ethics, economics, and entrepreneurship. And the platform is Launch. We used it to do sneaker drives and all kinds of back to school events, bring entrepreneurs in for networking engagement, free jump on Christmas Day, like all of these amazing things because we knew our purpose. Right? We were motivated by that why. How many of you know a big old obstacle came in play in 2020, and that was COVID-19? And when that obstacle came in play, I almost lost my mind for a moment. But then I got back focused on my deeper reason that this venue is it's a platform to advance our why. It's a platform to be a part of the fiber of the community. So what did I do during COVID? When we were able to open that building back up, we brought the American Red Cross in there and we did blood drives. We let entrepreneurs come in there because it was so big, they could be socially distant and meet. Right? So it's like get back to why you're doing what you're doing. And if you're missing this, you won't have the faith that it will stand. Like if I did not get back to the why, I would have been like, let's just throw in the towel. This is not gonna work. Just don't open the doors back. Right? So you're missing motivation. If you're missing people skills, you will be mad because you have your vision, you have your skills, you know your reason why, and you have a work plan. But if you go out there with a bad attitude and don't know how to interact with people and relate to people, you're not going to be successful, my friend. And you're going to be mad because you have everything else that it takes. Yes, faith and your why are very important. Thank you so much for that, Natalie. And then lastly, if you don't have a work plan, you're going to have a false start, right? It's like a double dutch. I think about double dutch rope, right? And they're turning the two ropes. And you're trying to figure out when you're going to jump in. When's the right time to jump in? This is how you're going to be if you don't have a consistent work plan. You're going to be waiting for the perfect moment to get in, and that moment might not come because I don't even know how to double dutch. So I'm not going to even get in. Okay, so if you don't have a plan, if somebody don't tell me, okay, Lashawani, when this rope goes down to the ground, that's when you jump in. If you don't have the plan, you're going to have some false starts. Okay, so that's how you bring in all of those challenges and those elements together. And if you're missing any of the links, then you will have all of those things right inside. This is an excellent tool to use as you're continuing to go through this year. We started out this year with a bang, right? Everybody's excited for 2022. I don't know anyone that isn't excited. If you start to feel any one of those things, I want you to use this document. Take a screenshot. Use this to say, okay, what am I missing in this moment? I'm feeling a little fear. Okay, I might be missing fear. So what do I need to learn how to do so that I can walk in confidence? Okay, so think about, use it backwards, right? Think about how you're feeling on that right-hand side, okay? And whatever you're feeling, go and see what you're possibly missing and then go work on it. Okay? What are you missing? Type into the chat, what are you missing? Anybody missing any of those? Vision, skills, motivation, people skills, consistent work plan. Anybody struggling with any of those? I know for me, I have to keep my motivation in mind in anything that I'm doing. Motivation. And then I also have to keep work plan in mind. Sometimes I will jump in to do something. That bright, shiny object, I'll jump in and start working on it, and then I put it down because it really wasn't even a part of the vision in the first place or advancing the why, and I didn't have a work plan, right? So, what are some of the struggles that you have? It's the rhythm, just like the double Dutch analogy. Yes, it is. Thank you. Motivation. I have self doubt. You know what? And so let's do the work together to define your why, right? When you are doubting yourself, it's because you're not tied to your purpose on this earth and what it is that God has put you on the face of this earth. I see someone on YouTube that said vision and plan. Write the vision and make it plain. Write where it is that you're trying to go, because when you put things, the whole thing around the vision board is that you post it up, and every time you see it, 80% of what we send through our eyesight, our senses sight, we retain and we recondition our subconscious mind. And our subconscious is what drives our actions and our behaviors without permission. So when you do a vision board, you post it up and you look at it on a consistent basis. You recall it, you speak to it. My vision boards are actually right here to my right. I have our family vision board for 2023, and I have my personal vision board for 2023. So every day that I come in here, I'm able to look at it and remind myself of what it is that I'm doing, and then my actions start to line up without my permission because I am putting it into my psyche in the subconscious place of my brain. And of course, you need a plan. So if you're having some trouble and you need help with a vision, or you need to be shown how to stay motivated, or you need to be shown how to work on a vision, a work plan, I have actually a local event happening here in Texas. Now, for those that are not in Texas, I have already have people ask me, will I do this virtually? I don't know yet if I can do this virtually. So I encourage you to look for an opportunity similar to this and then get with me, right, so that we can help work through the rest. Let me tell you about Dreaming with Intention. It's my second annual, but this is the first time that I'm branching it out to the public. Last year I did it with my neighborhood. This year I am doing it with the public here in Pearland, Texas. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to have an embodied meditation, which I'm super excited about. If you missed my live with Saudi Attorney, please go to my Elevate Success page or my YouTube page to see what an embodied meditation is. It's exciting. We're going to talk through the importance of why. We're going to have a vision board party. Hey, we're going to talk about SMART goals and develop them. And then we're going to create action plans for those goals. So every single person that attends this event in Pearland, Texas, will walk away with their board, will walk away with first their top 3 goals in a SMART format, and you will have action plans for each one of those 3 goals. And we're going to break bread together. Lunch is included in this day because it's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You also get to become a part of a cohort of like-minded individuals. You'll have accountability partner for all of 2023. And every quarter, we're going to get back together with me virtually for quarterly check-in. I invite you to join me for an investment of $199. This is a value of $6,250. I only have 30 seats and some of them are already taken. So please go ahead and register. Do not delay. Register today because you want to be a part of this. You want to turn your dreams into reality. And the way you turn your dreams into reality is to write it, make it plain, develop those SMART goals, action plans, hold yourself accountable, and ensure your environment is conducive for achieving. You can go to my website, lashawanamore.com/dream with intention, and I'll pop this link in the chat later. If you can't make it, but you are interested in being a sponsor, I do have several people who want to attend but financially are not able to. I'm actually treating some college students to this event. So if you'd like to be a sponsor and purchase a ticket for them, please go on my website and purchase a seat. And actually, let me know if you want to do that. I'm going to send you a different link um, to do this. So let me know if you're interested in sponsoring. Just type sponsor in the chat if you are interested in sponsoring, and I will be again the 5 key elements to success: vision, skills, motivation, people skills, consistent work plan, and you're going to get some results. If you're missing any one of those elements, you're going to experience the challenges on the right hand side. And listen, it's been a pleasure being with you today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be with me. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, if you're on the replay, I replay and do hashtag replay. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for participating.